Come join us here at the CabaRay. That's the Ray Stevens CabaRay and Showroom right here in West Nashville. We're easy to find at the Charlotte Avenue exit off I-40 West. It's the place in Nashville for a special entertainment and dining experience. There's great food, all your favorite wines and mixed drinks, a fun piano bar where you can sing along and dance. And there's the Ray Stevens Show, where I'll sing all my biggest hits with Nashville's best musicians and singers. So whether it's a special date night, entertaining friends and family, or you're just coming out to sing along in the piano bar, whatever your reason, the CabaRay is a fun place to enjoy a full night of entertainment. And the parking is free. So come see me, Ray Stevens, at the CabaRay. Call 615-327-4630 or go to RayStevensCabaRay.com. Make your plans now.
From the Ray Stevens Studios in the heart of Music Row in Music City, USA, welcome to Ray Stevens CabaRay Nashville.
My heart keeps going back to Nashville. That's the only place for me. My love is waiting there in Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee.
With Ray's guests, Bobby Braddock, Sheri Copeland-Smith, and the A-Team. And now, don't look at them. Here we go again. It's Ray Stevens.
Well, I was sitting in the bathtub in the middle of the woods when I looked over to see a beautiful woman in another bathtub sitting right next to me. As our hands reached out and our fingers met, I said to myself, hey, self, I bet this is something we don't want to miss, and I bet there's a pill for this. Oh, there must be a pill for those times when you want to feel fully alive and you're not quite sure if you're up to the job when the moment does arrive. I've been told time and time again, misery can turn to bliss. Whatever ill is ailing you, well, it's gotta be a pill for this. If your heart can't beat and your eyes can't see and your ears can't hear and your mind ain't free and your nose is runny and your lips can't kiss, must be a pill for this. If you have trouble eating or gaining weight, wake up early or sleep too late, if there's temptation you need to resist, well, there's gotta be a pill for this. And if you lose your hair or lose your keys or your legs don't work and you need new knees, ask anyone, they'll insist there's a pill for this. Oh, there must be a pill for those times when you want to feel fully alive and you're not quite sure if you're up to the job when the moment does arrive. I've been told time and time again, misery can turn to bliss. Whatever ill is ailing you, well, it's gotta be a pill for this. If you can't go or you go too much, can't catch your breath, or you've lost your touch, or your mind is foggy and you're in a mist, there's a pill for this. If you're in a crowd when the big urge hits, or your back or your front is giving you fits, there's a guaranteed solution, so don't be remiss. There's always a pill for this. And if your Vivo Valvitas have a fever and you're swollen up and there ain't no relief for your bones that have grown so your clothes don't fit, well, there's gotta be a pill for this. Oh, there's a pill to cure any woe that'll speed you up fast or slow you down slow if you're out of control and you're in a mess. There's a pill for this. Oh, there must be a pill for those times when you want to feel fully alive and you're not quite sure if you're up to the job when the moment does arrive. I've been told time and time again that misery can turn to bliss. Whatever ill is ailing you, well, it's gotta be a pill for this. Yes, friends, there's a pill for everything, but you must be informed. There are possible side effects that may include fever, blisters, headache, insomnia, lethargy, geography, algebra, diabetes, heart attack, gangrene, terrorist attack, rattlesnake bite, voting irregularities, constipation, aggravation, a burning sensation, a troubled nation, a bad vacation, precipitation, or the lack thereof. there's bad news, but the good news is whatever is on your list can turn misery to bliss, because there's a pill for this. Now, was there any water in those bathtubs? I mean, I didn't see soap or towels. Did you? How about a bath mat? I don't want to get out of the tub in the middle of the woods in my bare feet without a bath mat. And what about a sink to shave and brush your teeth? I didn't see any of those either. And you can't just take a pill. You got to shave too, you know. And where does she plug in her hair dryer? Woman ain't gonna get out of the bathtub without a hair dryer. And where's the spigots in case I need more hot water? I don't like sitting around in a tub of cold water. I mean, wouldn't cold water offset the effects of that pill they're talking about? Let me tell you something. I don't know who comes up with these things, but they need to use a little more common sense. Need to have a little more practical experience. You know what I'm saying? Huh? I mean, I'm just saying, and all like that. You know. Hello out there, Ethel. Is that you, Ethel? You get your clothes on. Ray Stevens here, and I'm really with the digital music program. Oh yeah, you can get Ray Stevens' product on all the major platforms: Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, YouTube, and many others. So why don't you get with the program too and get you some Ray Stevens on your smartphone, or just ask that little black box on the counter. She knows where to find all the Ray Stevens product. Hey, Alexandria. Alabama. What is that girl's name?
Alexa, play songs by Ray Stevens on Spotify.
Ray Stevens from Spotify.
Here's a guy from Florida whose wildest dreams must have come true because he is one of the most prolific and successful songwriters to ever walk down 16th Avenue, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Braddock.
Thank you. Hello, Ray. Hey, buddy, thanks for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm so happy that you could be with us because, in my way of thinking, you're the real deal. You can see people all over the place that write songs, but you write songs, man. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Thank you. And I always consider myself lucky to be able to make a living doing something that I love, because a lot of people don't like their jobs, and I love my job. I know you love yours.
Oh, yeah. You know, I was kind of surprised when they told me you were going to not play a guitar tonight, because most Nashville songwriters play guitar, but you're a piano man like me.
Yeah, I'm not very good on guitar.
Yeah, we're sort of pariahs here in this town. You know, this is a guitar town, and but they need a few piano players, right, Bobby?
I hope so.
Listen, you've written so many great songs. Why don't you give us a little rundown of some of the songs you've done that you've written?
Well, some of them will tell you how old I am. There's D-I-V-O-R-C-E, Tammy Wynette. Oh, God. Golden Ring, George and Tammy. There was Tracy Lawrence, Time Marches On, and Texas Tornado. Toby Keith, I want to talk about me, the first country #1 rap song, and then God is Great, Beer is Good, and People Are Crazy. And
People Are Crazy.
And one that you would want me to sing tonight, I'll do that too.
I would like you to sing it. Why don't you just go ahead and sing it right now, ladies and gentlemen?
I need a little help on that. I need a girl singer to do.
Oh, we just happen to have a girl singer in the back that was on the road with George Jones for 6 years, and she is the girl that knows how to do that.
She can do it in her sleep, probably.
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, she might be asleep. Well, no, she looks like she's awake.
Wake up, Sheri. Wake up.
Sheri Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Sheri Copeland.
He said, I'll love you till I die. She told him you'll forget in time. But as the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. He kept her picture on his wall. Went half crazy now and then. he still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Found some letters by his bed, dated 1962. He had underlined and read every single "I love you." I went to see him just today. Oh, but I didn't see no tears, all dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. You know, she came to see him one last time. Oh, we all wondered if she would. And you know, it kept running through my mind. This time, he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. Place a wreath upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today.
Bobby Braddock, everybody. Hi, this is Ray Stevens with some great news. My CabaRay gift shop has gone digital. You no longer have to drive to Tennessee to see all the stuff we have for you to enjoy and buy. Take your time and take a nice long look around at all the ball caps, t-shirts, monkeys and squirrels. We have keychains, cups, mouse pads, and books, CDs, DVDs, and so much more. Everything we have in the gift shop is now available to you here online. So fill up that shopping cart. Sheri Copeland-Smith has sung backup for me on the road for years. Before that, she sang backup for George Jones. And on some nights, she'd be Tammy when George would sing a George and Tammy song, written by the great Bobby Braddock. Well, tonight, I'm going to be George, and she'll join me on the famous George and Tammy song, but she'll still be Sheri Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheri Smith.
In a pawn shop in Chicago, on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display.
She smiles and nods her head as he says, "Honey, that's for you. It's not much, but it's the best that I can do." Golden rings with one tiny little stone waiting there for someone to take you home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring.
In a little wedding chapel later on that afternoon, an old upright piano plays that old familiar tune.
Tears roll down her cheeks, and Happy thoughts run through her head as he whispers low, with this ring I thee wed.
Golden rings with one tiny little stone, shining ring, shining ring. Now at last it's found a home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a small two-room apartment, as they fight their final round, he says, you won't admit it, but I know you're leaving town.
She says, one thing's for certain, I don't love you anymore, and throws down the ring as she walks out the door.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone cast aside, like the love that's dead and gone by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a pawn shop in Chicago, on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display. Golden ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sheri Copeland-Smith. Now comes Professor Cusick. That's Cusick. Rhymes with music. When it comes to music, Professor Cusick is the one who's in the know. Yeah.
Now, class, according to the Encyclopedia of Recorded Comedy Music, this song was written by Dick Feller, who was a singer and songwriter with the great guitarist Jerry Reed. Dick and Jerry collaborated on songs for the Smokey and the Bandit movies, which starred Burt Reynolds with Jerry as his sidekick. Dick and Jerry wrote Eastbound and Down, but Dick wrote this one all by himself.
Now I know a man, he's a hard-working man. He gets up real early and he goes downtown. 15 minutes after he's been gone, there's a big milk truck pulls up on the lawn. That milkman runs up to the door where that man's wife's waiting in a kimono, and she plants a big old kiss on his cheek, and they go inside. Well, that truck never moves for an hour or two. None of my business, but one day I called the man aside and I told him what was going on while he's gone. And he said, well, I guess that's so, but do you know, we're never out of milk or cottage cheese or yogurt or ice cream or none of those other cowy things. Yeah, I guess he's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Oh, he's just making the best of a bad situation. I reckon I'd do the same if it was me. Now I know a man, he's an educated man, he's an alligator wrestler. He jumps right in there and grabs them long green boogers by whatever you grab them long green boogers by. Well, one day he's got a full Nelson on a big alligator, and another alligator just sneaks up, bites his right ear off. Didn't bat an eye, just crawled off in the shade and went to sleep. The alligator, not the man. Well, it's none of my business. But one day I told him, I said, well, it's sure too bad about that little accident that you had, because now you got nothing to keep your hat from falling down over your eyes, and you can't be a gypsy because you got no place to wear that gold earring. And he just looked me straight in the eye and he said, huh? He's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Oh, he's just making the best of a bad situation. Well, I reckon I'd do the same if it was me. Now, I know a lady, she's a mighty fine lady, got a heart of gold, wouldn't hurt a fly. She's just trying to get by and keep her house in order. But you know her husband, he works so hard. He came unglued, he came unwrapped, he just snapped, thinks he's a chicken. That's right, one of them cackling Colonel Sanders types. Hell, he roosts in a bush by the side of the house. none of my business, but one day I called her aside and I said, have you ever thought about finding him a doctor that can make him well? And she said, well, I have now and then, but then again, he don't eat much, just chicken feed. All that pecking around in the ground don't hurt nothing. And besides, we can use the eggs. Whoa, she's making the best of a bad situation. Don't wanna make waves, can't you see? Or she's just making the best of a bad situation. Well, I reckon I'd do the same if it was me. Don't you know we're making the best of a bad situation? Don't wanna make waves, can't you see? Yes, we're all making the best of a bad situation. We're all in this together, you and me. Oh, we're all in this together, you and me.
Order in the court! I'll have a cheeseburger!
Thank you. You know, we travel a lot doing shows around the country, and we eat in a lot of different kinds of restaurants, and we see a lot of different restrooms. And some of the restaurants have themes, like in a seafood place, they'll have on their restroom doors, gulls and buoys. Isn't that cute? Well, I went in a restaurant the other day that was called The Sportsman, and the doors had pictures of bird dogs on them. I was a little confused because I didn't know if I was a setter or a pointer. Oh, wait a minute, I knew what I was. I didn't know what those dogs were. And by mistake, I went in the setters. And there they were. Set. I was a little shocked. I did learn something, though. You know something? There's more graffiti in the ladies' rooms than in the men's rooms. I figured that out, though. They got both hands free. So long, I hope you enjoyed it. We did too. Ma'am, would you do me the honor?
This program was recorded before a live audience in the Ray Stevens Studios in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA. This is Bill Cody saying, y'all come back now. You hear?
Come join us here at the CabaRay. That's the Ray Stevens CabaRay and Showroom right here in West Nashville. We're easy to find at the Charlotte Avenue exit off I-40 West. It's the place in Nashville for a special entertainment and dining experience. There's great food, all your favorite wines and mixed drinks, a fun piano bar where you can sing along and dance. And there's the Ray Stevens Show, where I'll sing all my biggest hits with Nashville's best musicians and singers. So whether it's a special date night, entertaining friends and family, or you're just coming out to sing along in the piano bar, whatever your reason, the CabaRay is a fun place to enjoy a full night of entertainment. And the parking is free. So come see me, Ray Stevens, at the CabaRay. Call 615-327-4630 or go to RayStevensCabaRay.com. Make your plans now.